Would Wayne Brady lie to you? Well, the answer is yes. He most certainly would lie to you when it comes to Wii Party U, which you may know by its alternate title, Dear God, please get some kind of software on the Wii U before the year is over. U. Wii Party U features over 80 minigames, which is not to the game's benefit. The game is a prime example of quantity over quality. Some common games that you're going to see include memorize something, make a random guess, don't get hit by something, or do an action with the Wii Remote faster than everyone else. You can choose from several different modes to wrap around your minigame experience. These modes include things like a board game, a game where you try to knock a bunch of balls into a pit, or a single-player dojo where you battle against hordes of enemies. All these modes are pretty much just there to string together minigames, and their outcomes usually wind up being random. Now, before you can play any of these games, I have to introduce you to Party Phil, or as you may know him from the last Wii Party game, Whoopie. Party Phil is basically everything annoying about a Nintendo game personified. He will show up frequently to explain how games work, and he always assumes that you're a goddamn idiot. Wii Party U practically has a metagame. It's called How Long Until You Mute the TV, while Party Phil drones on for a full minute with instructions on how to play a 10-second game. Something that I found particularly disappointing is how little mileage Wii Party U gets out of the gamepad. The majority of the featured games don't even use it, which greatly diminishes the unique experience that the Wii U can give you, and instead makes this feel no different than playing just a normal Wii game from 5 years ago. I actually think the best games in Wii Party U are tucked away in the House Party section. These games usually rely on the gamepad, and they feel more like proper party games than some of the other modes. But unfortunately, while games like Sketchy Situation and Name That Face are fun, they're also games that you can play just as easily with a pen and paper and no electronic devices slowing you down in the room. I mean, real talk here. Do you really need the Wii U to hold hands and dance around in a circle in your living room? Now, I do have to spotlight one game in the House Party section. There's what I think is probably one of the strangest Wii Party U games available to you. It's called Feed Me. And in Feed Me, one player uses the gamepad as a point-of-sale system and is tasked with taking orders from the other people in the room all at the same time. And after he punches in all their orders, he has to arrange them all on trays for each player, who then get to pick whether or not he got their order right by picking a happy face or a sad face. But no matter how annoying Party Phil might be, or how bizarre Minimum Wage Simulator U is, the real failing in Wii Party U is the minigames. Most of the games feel too luck-based, and the ones that don't just feel derivative of each other. No matter how you slice it, the minigames in Wii Party U just aren't much fun, which is a problem because they make up 90% of the game. Now, as of this moment, you can buy a Wii Motion Plus remote on Amazon for $35. Wii Party U comes bundled with a remote, and it's going to run you $50, which basically means you're paying $15 for the game, which is pretty tough to justify here. Here, watch, I'm going to save you some money. Go ahead and take your finger, put it right here on the screen. Now throw the dice. Wow, good job. Now go ahead and guess which one of these foods is my favorite. If you guessed hot dog, you won the game. Great work. Wii Party U's a fun distraction, but it's just that, a distraction. It's really just meant to tide you over until a real Wii U game comes out, which luckily is pretty much right now. Pick the game up if you're desperate for more multiplayer on the Wii U, but ultimately I think you're smarter just sticking to Nintendo Land for your multiplayer needs. There were a few times where I caught myself having some fun, but it wasn't really fun that I couldn't have with just a pen and paper and a group of friends. While some of it's competently built, a lot of it is annoying, and because of that, we're going to give Wii Party U a 2 out of 5.